Sorry. My cough will tie into what we're talking about today. So, welcome everyone to the Right Amount of Unhinged podcast where a couple best friends talk about whatever you want. I'm coughing because the air quality here in the tri-state area has been apocalyptic, as what I've been telling people. So that's what we're talking about today.
It was like yellow outside for like days.
Can we also talk about, I saw tweets everywhere about like, oh, so the world put the filter on where they're in like a like a Middle Eastern country. Which
We had the Egypt filter on
the
outside our
Egypt,
windows.
or like even like we're in Mexico, like the
Yeah.
most racist filter. like I assure you there's no
These
filter on it.
aren't natively white people filter.
Correct. Like this is like,
That's
oh,
literally what that filter is.
you're in like a third world country filter. I assure you there's no this doesn't look like this over there. Um, yeah, so if you weren't on the internet the last week or so, the eastern coast has been getting wrecked by the globe. the
The
climate.
globe.
Canada has had wildfires, and all the dust and debris and smoke migrated down to the US. And I, having allergies to general pollution, could not breathe for like 3 days. So, and our poor dogs haven't run around in
Dude,
like 5 days.
days. I wake up
Yeah.
every day, my eyes are like burning and runny, and I'm like, why is there my mouth like raw and itchy? And then I open the curtains and I'm like, right. Because the sky is on fire still. Got it.
Yeah,
Got it.
everything was just orange for like 2 days. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, no, like I woke up and I was like, why can't I breathe? Like it like hurts. Like my chest was
Yep.
just like so tight. And then I walk outside and I'm immediately coughing. Immediately just like I like obviously I had a mask on because like I just cannot breathe that air. Cause if I do, like forget it. I'm just like dead on arrival. So
Mood.
um but it's so crazy to see people still doing their morning walk routine, like the same walk routine around here and with no mask on. When the air quality like figure, the normal is like 50 around here. Like let's just say like 50 is like whatever the spectrum is. Yesterday was like 250 around my area.
Yeah.
And people are literally just walking around, no mask on. I'm like, you're literally raw dogging this fucking apocalypse right now. Like you are
Honestly, they're just like, fuck
literally
it, just suck it in.
like I get
It's just
COVID. I get that whole like notion, like if you're not around people, like and you don't have a mask on, like I don't give fine. I don't give a shit. Like that I've graduated that anxiety. But this is literally in your face and in your nostrils. Like you can smell the smoke.
like, how are you just breathing and you're like, wow, man, this hurts, but should be fine. I was wearing an N95 mask just to take the dogs out. My dogs were only allowed to go to the bathroom and go back inside.
That's all he did.
That
Yeah.
was
I
it.
was like, dude,
Yeah.
I had to pep talk him. I was like, you need to go quick, like, sir. Like you don't have a mask on. Like like
My
there's nothing
area,
here.
we got like calls if you were residents to like stay inside, block airways, make sure your windows are locked to seal them, and like it literally they were like quarantine, only go outside if you have to because the air quality here hit like over 300 or something.
Yeah, it's crazy. It
And
was yeah.
insane.
Yeah. It wasn't
Insane.
that fun. But also no one cares. I think we've
No,
gotten to the
how
point.
this isn't like big news. Like all the people I work with, half of them don't live in Jersey. You know, they all live
Mhm.
in like
West.
Midwest, like West Coast, and so like I'm complaining about it on my like on work
Yeah.
Slack, and they're like, "What?" And I was like, "I'm sorry, do you guys? I forget that you guys aren't like just on the internet like all the time. Like, yes." And I'm just like sending them pictures, and they're like, "Those aren't filters." I'm like, "That is just
That's just
my window. That
general.
is just
Just orange.
outside right now." One of the
Jersey.
people was like, "Oh, that's a pretty picture," and I was like, "It's thank you." She's like, "I forgot what was happening in the world and in your area, so that's not good, but the
No.
picture's still pretty." I was like, "Thanks."
Thanks. I can barely breathe. That's fine. Um, I mean, we're just inundated because we live around here with the news, but then
Yeah.
obviously, yeah, no, I have like coworkers down in like Georgia I mean, granted, it's
Yep.
still East Coast, but still, they're like, is that happening around there? I'm like, oh, yes, 100%, girl.
Yeah. Yes.
It's the same thing
Yes, it
though.
is.
It's the same thing though when wildfires in California hit and this happens and
Hmm.
we have no just like
Yep.
I'm like
If
that
you're not
sucks. There's wild
chronically online, you just don't know what's happening.
right, and it's a privilege, I guess, for some people to not be chronically online, but also it's just like you're just oblivious.
Dude, congratulations. If you are not like terminally online, like good for you.
Yeah, you're better than us. Um Also like it happened my birthday. Like like I was supposed to go to a basketball game and it got canceled and me and Kate were not happy about it, but whatever, we stayed home. I was like,
Heartbreak. I was so heartbroken for I was like, no.
I was
I
upset.
read that text message and like screamed out in the house and I was like, that's so mean. No.
Yeah, for anyone that doesn't know, I'm pretty sure I said it in the gameplay, but I turned 30 this year and I just wanted to go to the basketball game. It just happenstance, like there was a game. I have season tickets. Me and Kate wanted to like we really wanted to go. I wanted a churro. Like I just wanted a churro really and watch the game. And then they canceled it because obviously New York City had the worst air quality on my birthday. So everything was
We're obviously
canceled.
gonna get so many churros this
I
weekend.
just want one. Like
You're gonna
I
get
don't need
so
multiple.
many.
I just want
I
one.
don't
Yeah.
care. I'm gonna bring like bags and we're gonna take them home. Like you're gonna have churros.
I just want her. Oh yeah, Ashley's coming to the game as she promised on a previous podcast. She's coming to the game.
I did promise it, and it is for her birthday, and it is gay day, so
Yeah,
it was set up by
the
the stars. We will
the
be
stars aligned.
going and being gay at basketball.
Yeah, it is Pride. It's Pride Month one, and number two, it's the Pride celebration at the New York Liberty game on Sunday. Happenstance. Like I didn't know until
I'm
I was
only
like,
gonna call
oh,
it gay day.
that's
I thought
fine.
that's what it was called. It's not that, which makes sense that there's a better name for it than gay day. But I'm
But
just gonna call
what?
it gay day the whole time.
I was like, what like corporation is just blatantly saying gay like in their marketing?
I don't know. It's women's basketball. That's pretty gay intrinsically. I don't know.
Truly. Pride.
Gay.
The advertising and marketing teams of these corporations have more political vocabulary than us, so they call it Pride.
Just say gay.
Just say gay at Florida. Um, so with the air quality stuff, obviously, like we said, like a bunch of people have just been fucking posting about it online. My like Nextdoor and Ring like apps are just like the first day that it happened, I just thought it was a local fire because I was like, oh, this is weird. Like I had
It
no idea.
smelled so strongly of fire.
Yeah, like I was like, oh, this sucks. Like I don't hear any sirens. Maybe they're just dealing with it now. I like walked out, took the dog out, and like my Ring app was like, oh, like 2 towns over, there's something going on. I was like, oh, it must be that. And then I was like, this is false information because everywhere else is saying Canada. So like whoever posted that is just
You're
spreading
lying to me.
misinformation. So it really did smell like smoke. It's funny because I tweeted it out. I was like, oh, there's something here, but it literally smells. That's what the Philippines smells like, by the way. Like around my dad's area, I'm like, that's just everyone's just making a fire, so everything just smells like smoke. I was like, oh, it smells like the Philippines right now. That's weird. Not knowing it was like a health hazard to even just inhale. Um, so you said that there was something on Reddit. Is that what you said? Or Nextdoor?
I got a like on my feed. There was a somebody posted on Nextdoor
Yeah,
about the smoke. It was posted by a Karen, and that's fun. Her name's
that's
legitimately Karen.
uh-huh.
Um, you have to ask, how is it possible that smoke from Canada reach NYC? Also, has the news shown any fires yet from Canada? No, they have not. As far as I can tell, I've yet to see it. I have family in NY, and the pictures they show me are not this orange. It's still bad and smells bad like chemicals, but this color could be a filter. Is there any firemen or women on Nextdoor that could give us insight on this? If it's possible that smoke can travel that far, the toxic smells, what is it? And who would want to poison us and why? Do an investigation. Nobody is doing this.
Truly a Karen by name, just a Karen by nature. Is that what you're telling me? Also, I took this picture. You see it, like I don't know if people can see it. That's not a
Dude,
filter. That's not a filter, guys.
dude,
That's just straight
it's
up
not a
orange.
filter, guys.
That's just straight up orange. So she's saying this is another conspiracy theory of the
Yeah,
government trying to make us
unsurprising.
quarantine for like 3 days and kill us.
Yes,
Um,
correct. That is correct.
so the
Let's
news doesn't
see.
always revolve around the tri-state. Newsflash.
Surprisingly, I know,
Surprisingly.
shocking.
It's crazy. Being around New York City, you think every 24/7 it would just be about New York, but no, it's not.
You
Um,
would think.
you would think. Uh, those people are like too far gone to be even helped anymore because they're the same QAnon bullshit people that think that we're being poisoned by the fucking 4G or whatever or
By
5G
4G, yeah.
or whatever it is
I
now.
just sent you the picture that I shared with my coworkers that don't live in Jersey, so we can put this on here. That is the picture. They were like, "Oh, cute window, cute filter," and I was like, "No, no,
That's
that's just
stupid.
my living room because of the smoke and the outside." Just like your picture, we can put them up together and just be like,
This is
"No,
what's happening.
not a
Yeah.
conspiracy, not a filter, is real."
Now
Um,
we're truly living in a Wes Anderson trend is what's
dude, man,
um
honestly,
but I don't understand why people are just thinking that everything is a conspiracy. Like no, this is just the earth just rotting. Like
this is the Earth, literally.
this is y'all's fault for not taking care of the earth. Like,
This is
also
what
like
happens.
we live in America. Like the Canadian news isn't also on our news. Like the fire
Hmm.
is in Canada. Just like we don't get like in England, like English news, you go to the BBC. Like you literally just go
Go
to a
to the
different
BBC.
you just go to a different
Hmm.
channel and that's their news. We just happen to be talking about other stuff. Also, news is corporations. Like they're feeding what they want you to know. My 2 cents.
Yeah, like there's no benefit for them to be talking about what's going on with Canada. So they're like, okay.
Yeah, and even just like the environment. Like who wants to listen to that over like politics right now? They're gonna talk about politics more than the environment. That's just how money works right now in the news sphere. So, um, so that sucked for a few days.
That sucked for a few days. Yeah, our poor dogs. That's who I feel the most bad for. Our poor puppies who haven't been able to enjoy anything and who have been wanting to go outside. And we're just like, you don't understand, but no, I'm not punishing you. I love you. And that is why you may not go outside.
I know. Kate was having full on conversations with Oolong at home, just like outside, no, bad, you can't go out. And Oolong's just like looking up, just like, can I go out? Like,
Can I go out now?
yeah,
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 poor Baz looking at me like, Mommy hate Bastion. Mommy jail for 1,000 years. Mommy hate Bastion. This
yeah.
poor puppy listens so well. He goes out when told, he goes to the bathroom when told, he comes in when told. And when all this was going on, because he wasn't allowed to play, he'd go outside and I would call him back and he was like, no, I
I
don't
know
want.
he
I
like
had to
pull,
like go get him.
yeah, he's like pulling on my leash. I'm just like, boy, we need to go back in.
You cannot, they do not have masks for you. You
No,
can't breathe
no.
this in.
Though I did see like a couple like smaller dogs get masks put on like TikTok. Like owners just like put on like little tiny masks. I'm like, that's cute. That's
It's
fucking cute.
amazing.
But yeah. Again, I just can't believe people are just like raw dogging the air the last couple days. Like,
Man, just going out. And then I feel bad for the people that have to go to work, like that have to like go work shitty like
driving.
retail and like
Yeah.
drive through jobs. Like, man, why do we have to continually tell people that work service jobs that like, hey, you just don't matter and we just simply don't care about your well-being at
Because
the
that
fuck all?
because unfortunately they're the ones that make the world fucking just like go round.
Man, I while this was like I was like, I will not go to a store. I will not go get food. I will if I don't have food in this house, then we will starve. I do not care. We are not going to a worker and being like, hey, yeah, open a window 97 times and hand me this while I complain about, oh, they can't breathe and like go back to my fucking house and don't have to do this for hours. Like, I'm gonna go ahead and like not be that guy. Because remember when we worked at Noodle and people would come in and be like it's
Why are
storming
you
or blizzard,
here?
like, oh, I can't believe you guys are here. And
Where the
it's like,
fuck are
you
you here, bro?
fuckhole. You are why I'm here. You son of a
Dumbass.
bitch.
And they won't even buy
So
anything.
I will not be
They
that
won't even,
guy. Dude,
but they
the
won't
ones that
even buy
walked in
anything.
and didn't get anything, I was like, buy something. No. Well, shit, you came in here and wasted my time. Buy something now. I don't care what
Yeah,
it is. I don't care. Give me $2. I don't give a fuck.
truly. Yeah, no.
Pissed. So I was
The
like, I'm not going out, not a store, not a thing. If I don't have it, I don't need to buy it. I'm not getting it. I don't
it's
care.
not, yeah.
Mm-mm.
No, yeah, same. Yeah, because we're both like compromised when the air gets like this. So it's just not worth it. But it is super, super funny when people go out and ask retail workers why they're there. I'm
If you
like,
find yourself ever saying to a retail worker, like, oh, I can't believe you guys are working, you're like, wow, you guys are still here, like, you're the fucking problem, and like, just walk out. Just if you find yourself about to say it, leave instantaneously. Don't
maybe
speak to
you're the
anyone.
problem,
Just
I'll
leave.
say.
You are literally the problem.
They love capitalism. Like it's like Memorial Day weekend or something, right?
I
Like it's
was
like, oh, where
bored. Shut up.
it's crazy to be like to like have like Memorial Day weekend, 4th of July, like these random like President's Day, like random days off that like banks have off. So that means usually companies have off. And then go into the mall and be like, why are you guys here? It's like a holiday. I'm like, why the fuck would you even ask that? Like, it's to serve you is why they're here.
Dude, it's because you can't sit in your fucking house and enjoy the things that you have. Oh yeah, we're not gonna buy anything. We're just bored sitting at home, so we wanted to walk around. I'm like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Get out. Leave instantaneously.
Yeah.
Banned. Exiled.
Yeah. Yeah. No, but I mean,
Oh,
even during the apocalypse, they're still going out and going to the mall and being like, "Why are you here?" Also, there's like a you'll see when you come over. There's like a fair happening across the street in the mall parking lot.
yeah,
One of
yeah.
those, and they were like still up and running, like during that time. I'm like,
You know who matters less than retail workers? Carnies.
carnies. Remember the carnival workers that would come in when we worked at Barnes and Noble? I was like, I don't want to
And it
be
was
here
always distressing. It was
because they're
always
weird.
they were weird. They
They're
were
weird.
always weird.
Yeah. Like,
And like they always said like weird shit. And it's like, all right, like you playing up to the hype, like what why the fuck you gotta be weird and say weird shit?
because they are weird.
Dude,
Unfortunately,
they were so weird.
they were always coming like towards the end of the shift, if I remember
Yeah.
correctly. I'm just like, why do you
Yep.
need
Oh,
10 fraps?
are you coming to the carnival tonight? And like they'd like ask that like weirdly stone faced with like excessive eye contact. Like, oh, are you coming tonight? It's like, even if I was going to, I'm absolutely not now.
Or
Now
like,
I'm
tell
not.
me if you need help. Like, is this a
Like
cry for help?
blink twice if you're like being human trafficked. Like
Yeah.
I cannot
Drop this
emotionally handle
pen.
this.
Like, do
Please
something.
get away from me. I don't care what you want. I don't care what you need. Please leave. I no.
Oh my God.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, no, the carnivals are still going on. So, I mean, in the midst of
Well, because people need
smoke,
things to do. Heaven forbid they're bored or stay in their house for 7 minutes.
it's crazy. It's also wild because I've seen this happen around the walks that I took with Haru over the last couple days. When I need to like he need to go to the bathroom, like it would be like children would have masks on, but not their parents. I'm like, this is, I mean, not saying that it should be
You
backwards.
understand objectively that
Yeah.
this is bad.
So then you should protect yourself
So you're
too.
like, fuck it. Nah,
Like,
I'm
like,
fine.
like I get that, like, yes, children obviously should not be breathing this, but also if you're older, it's actually worse probably for you because like your lungs aren't that strong compared to
Mm-hmm.
like your child. So I get the sentiment of like, okay, you wear a mask, but also you should probably also wear a mask.
Like, just wear a mask. If you are standing and looking at a situation, you're like, oh, this person should wear a mask. Like, hey, just how about you do it too? Just twin. Fuck it, twinning. Just do it. Just do it.
I guess their body, their choice. So,
Their body, their choice.
but I mean, so there's that. I don't know.
I will
Uh,
say my area, a lot of people, and like this is so wild. And like I guess this is somebody that's like mostly grown up in an apartment and like lived in apartments. I bought a house because I fucking hate walking the dog. I'm lazy. I don't want to walk around. Let the dog out. Let him go to the bathroom, come back in, run around and play. Great. He gets the sniffing. He gets all of the same things. I just don't have to walk.
mhm.
But like everyone around me has fenced in yards. Like we have the area where like all of the houses have fenced in yards and no one's lacking a fenced in yard. And so many people walk their dogs. And I find that wild and like good for you. You're committed to your health. That's great. Couldn't be me. Cannot relate. But like I will say, and I live in a very white area, unsurprising. Not any of them walking their dogs in the smoke stuff. And I was like, look at all of you making good choices. Proud of you. No one. Everyone had their dogs just in their yards and using the very expensive plot of land that they own.
Okay, well, at least people. have some brain. It also helps that like we're in a state that's blue and not red.
Yeah. Yeah.
Couldn't relate if we were down south. Like
No.
like like I know someone down actually in North Carolina. They're like going on vacation and they even were like it smells like smoke down here. I'm like,
Dang.
"Oh, that sucks."
Wild.
Well, you look at this. It's
Brutal.
orange up here, so maybe it'll be orange tomorrow for you guys. So, um but that's fine. It's like kind of over almost over here at least. It's like the air quality spectrum or whatever. I don't know what it's called.
All that really matters is that it'll be good for our basketball game and nothing will be risked.
Right, like and I'll get my
And you
churros
will not be
finally.
robbed again.
Yeah, I just really just wanted a churro. It's fine. I literally just me, Kate, and Aaron just sang karaoke for like 6 hours. That was my 30th birthday.
That was wild.
Yeah, we just what did my mom made food obviously before she went to work, and then oh he's tired, and then we just literally just sang karaoke for like 6 hours. Yeah, you just saw him flop down his bed.
I just watched him flop into that bed. It was so cute as I was watching Baz's legs just kick out as he stretched in his sleep.
Yeah, no, he's tired because he was with Oolong the other on my birthday, so he's still tired.
Yeah, yeah.
So, there truly
Um,
nothing else has been. Did anything happen online recently? No, not that I remember.
the fucking Clay Higgins tweet today.
Who?
The fucking rep from Louisiana,
Oh, I have no idea.
his tweet today. President Trump said he has been summoned to appear at the federal courthouse in Miami on Tuesday at 3 p.m. This is a perimeter probe from the oppressors. Hold. Our POTUS has this. Buckle up. 150K, know your bridges. Rock steady calm. That is all.
What?
It's literally so it's a message to like the Proud Boys, to like hold and like
Oh,
not have another
oh,
January 6th insurrection.
because what's his face got indicted again? Did you hear?
Yeah, he's been
Is
summoned to
that
appear at
why?
the federal courthouse in Miami on Tuesday at 3 p.m. I literally read that tweet and then like checked my calendar. I was like, what am I doing Tuesday? Can we stay home? Can we make sure that we don't leave the house in the afternoon? I don't want to do anything. I don't want to go anywhere. I want to be home. I want to be safe from these mega nut jobs.
Tuesday
Not that
when?
I've seen Tuesday at 3 p.m.
This coming Tuesday?
Yes.
Oh,
Will you be in a
interesting.
red area? Don't do that.
I'll be in Brooklyn again for another game, potentially.
Okay.
So I think I'll be okay. It's the
That should
city,
be
so I
fine.
mean, we should be okay.
Yeah. I like the more populated area, I'm like less concerned about because like
We can
they
hide.
the Proud Boys are any of that
So we can
MAGA
hide.
shit. Try to stand up, dude. They're gonna get absolutely wrecked by everyone around them. So like that I'm less worried about, but like in like the like rurally suburban area, like okay, where I used to live.
Yeah.
I'd have fucking boarded my windows and locked the doors and been like, Tugger, you're holding your pee. You can piss on the balcony. I don't care. Piss on the rug. I don't care. We're not going outside because
Yeah.
these guys are everywhere. I haven't seen like any like gatherings in my area really where I
God.
moved to.
Oh God. Yeah. Yeah.
Um, but there's a lot of the 1776 stickers everywhere. There's a lot of Punisher stickers on a lot of cars. And there's a lot of those flags, the American flag that's like all like blacked out. That
Back to
means
blue.
like
I'll say back to blue flag.
no, so it's
Uh
worse. They're all black and they I can't remember like exactly what it is, but like they stand for like it means like don't yield or whatever.
oh my
Wherein like if you
God.
step on their property, like they are like they will kill you. Like if you they will not wait to find out if you are a threat, they will eliminate you before you are a threat. It's like a whole like I'm telling you, like I am terminally online. I am a problem. I know I'm on the internet too much.
Yeah, because I have
Um
no idea. So this is interesting.
yeah. This shit. Listen, it's honestly significantly your fault for that QAnon documentary because I went fucking ham. We watched that and I was like, okay, let's go. And
I mean, I
I
love
have
that
bailed on
documentary.
so dude, I've watched that documentary like 75 times and love that shit.
Can we
But now I'm
watch?
so far in these that I see anything, I see like the smallest sticker in a car, and I'm like,
It's cute
hold
on.
on, hold on, hold on. I know exactly who and what they are. Hold up.
Yeah, yeah, they're
I mean, you
QAnon
can
follower.
find the forum and board that they're on. Hold on.
Can we watch the Army Hammer documentary? Did I
Yeah,
talk
I
to you
don't even
about this?
know. No,
Did we talk about this? How
no.
he's a
House of
cannibal?
Hammer.
Yeah, it's on Max now, formerly HBO Max. I started watching it, but with Kate and Aaron, but then they got bored of it. So I was like, well, I need someone else to watch this with that'll actually pay attention.
Obviously.
So,
Obviously.
um, we have a lot to catch up on. But anyway, so no, that QAnon documentary really changed my life.
You know,
So,
documentary is the best documentary
I think it's
ever.
truly the best documentaries. The second would be the Theranos one. It's
Oh man.
in
I don't
my
know. I
opinion.
also did really love the LuLaRoe.
The LuLaRoe one was
Miss
super
Ma'am on
entertaining.
Etsy with her fucking tape. I
Her
love
washi
her
tape,
still. She's my dude.
her
She's still an icon, a true cultural icon.
her washi tape business, and her love for track and field athletics. I can't remember which one off the top of my head. I think it was just like I don't know if it was
Amazing,
javelin or whatever,
honestly.
but no, those three, yeah, definitely. Actually, and
Whatever
also,
happened to Miss Man from the QAnon? He was running for Arizona.
yeah, I don't know if he definitely didn't win because he ain't on anywhere. Like
What's his name again?
I want to Ron
Ron. Ron
Ron.
something.
I'm trying to look it up
Ron
here.
Watkins.
Watkins, yes. The
Ron Watkins. Code Monkey.
yes, Code Monkey. Ron Watkins, Jesus. Yeah, the fucking half Asian, half white
What's he
guy.
been up to?
Yeah, I'm sure you can find it on he's on Twitter chronically. I know that.
That's unsurprising. He loves Twitter.
I was just say Code Monkey. I'm literally gonna
Code
look up Code
Monkey.
Monkey.
Yeah, like unsurprisingly, Elon gave him his account right back.
Oh yeah. Duh. Fucking Elon. I hate I mean I love Twitter. It is my form of social entertainment. I don't really go on
It
anything
is. Yeah.
else. Um Obviously when Elon took over, it became just a shit show as everyone on the internet knows. But I now hate that when you tweet, it doesn't say, not that I stalk people on where they fucking tweet, but it would be like, oh, from iPhone, from web, from whatever. But now it just says from Earth. I'm like, I fucking hate you.
Does it like that's real?
Yeah,
Wait,
it's
that's
real.
fucking real?
Yeah, I can show it to you on Sunday. It's real.
That's so
I'm like,
stupid.
stop.
I
Like,
saw that for like a minute online and I was like, that's a joke.
that's not real. No, it's real. I'm not obviously gonna share my feed on here because then it would be a link to my actual Twitter.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, you click anything and it literally says the date and then it says from Earth. As opposed to the fucking obviously as opposed to Mars when it happens for him. But I'm just like, do we need this information? Do we need this?
Honestly.
I don't know. But I mean I do love Twitter. I'm on it that's where I'm on it chronically, but then that's just curated to obviously what I mean with anything on the internet, it's just curated to what you're looking at for the
Yeah.
most part, but which is why thankfully I have taken a backseat of political news and I don't get the QAnon shit anymore. So
Boo.
it was doing too much to my mental health. I was getting too into
Yeah.
it and I was like, this isn't I'm not fucking going for the Nobel Peace Prize
I
here.
am not thriving.
I'll just be a
Yeah.
bystander now, unfortunately, for everyone involved.
Yeah. I had to be removed from the internet the other day. My internet intake means I accidentally basically see snuff films a lot.
Yeah, sounds about right. Once you're inundated with all that internet, like you're gonna end up being on that, unfortunately. If
Yep. And
PSA for
unfortunately,
anyone, PSA that everyone doesn't fucking know
yeah,
that, like it ends up
yeah,
there
please
all
be
the time.
careful on the internet because, like, boy, and like, I grew up with unrestricted internet access and
Same.
just
Just went at
lived
it.
alone and was just unsupervised and had no family members around and just was on the internet. And I've seen a lot of fucked up shit and I've, blocked out a lot of it from my childhood, but like, boy, into adulthood, I have continued to see a lot of fucked up shit and it doesn't ever get any less jarring. So if you've never encountered that portion of the internet, like, avoid. Don't let yourself get into it now because it's terrible. And I saw a video before it got removed by the moderators and then it was just like the news article about the video that I watched and I had to be like removed from my room and like had to like go be like given a break and like put on the couch to like sit down because I was just unhappy. It was very jarring and disturbing.
Look, I mean, again, the internet is the wild, wild fucking west. There's no
Dude.
real laws, obviously. And anyone can post anything on there, unfortunately. And it's not the website's fault. This will get into politics. This whole conversation will then just get into politics and how I feel about that. Not saying the internet should be regulated, but someone should be held accountable. But yeah, be careful scrolling through the internet, obviously.
Yeah. If you get yourself into safe spaces where there are content warnings, that's great. Stay there. Don't leave. Stay in whatever zone you're in that blurs or doesn't show stuff with content and like starts you with a content warning, because where I am, you don't get content warnings. I mean, you just get the video. Not tagged in any way, just
Yeah.
present.
Yep. Sounds about
with a misleading title.
I mean, that's how they get you,
And
obviously. Yeah. Obviously. That's how they get you. And then they're like, oh, okay. And then you're like, nope. Nope. Absolutely the complete opposite. I mean, the dark web isn't unaccessible. Like you can access it.
It's so easy to get there.
It's so easy.
Like, dude, as a child that was playing on Neopets,
Yeah.
I ended up, and like as a 32-year-old that also plays Neopets, but like you could be in these very wonderful, you know, pastel colored areas, and you can still just stumble into absolute hell.
Yeah. So just be careful out there for anyone that's listening.
Be safe on the internet.
Yeah. Yeah. No one cares if you're sharing your fucking location anymore. Like people have been over that.
No.
But be careful, obviously, clicking at links and stuff. But then, you know, you might end up on a QAnon forum and get indoctrinated, or these random dark web things.
Yeah, if you're weak-willed, stay away from internet things. If you are weak-willed, you're gonna end up some like fucking Andrew Tate shit, which his tweets are unhinged and just wild. He's like this shit that.
Yeah, he's something else. He's also just like rotting in jail, I think.
And like what I don't understand is like these guys, like that guy is so ugly. Why are you idolizing an ugly ass man? He's got no fucking chin or jaw. Like how does he fold a towel? Like I don't understand.
Are you folding towels with your fucking chin? Is that what you're telling me?
Well, like blankets, like yeah, like a big like fitted sheet or like big towels.
Oh, okay.
I live with a fat man. The towels are very big.
Okay, I didn't say anything of that sort.
Oh, I don't care. He knows I'm into him because of his big ass tree trunk fucking thighs. But like big ass towels, I'm not very big as a person, so I like have to use my chin and like fold stuff.
Okay, I mean that's fine. You do you. That's
do you not fold like bedding and use like your chin?
No.
No.
But Andrew Tate, even if he did like that, he can't.
No, he cannot.
Yeah,
I said, yeah, like stand at the dryer, just doing it. You don't have anywhere to lay it down, so you just have to hold. But no, Andrew Tate cannot do it. Even if he wanted to, if he had a hard time, he wouldn't be able to. He would just have to get a folding board and figure it out.
That's fine. I mean, he's rotting in jail with lung cancer. You know, right?
Does he have lung cancer? I don't know. I just read his unhinged ass tweets where he's like, I'm not going to hell. These demons speak to me. I'm like, why do you still have internet? Yeah, why do you still have internet access?
But I mean, with anyone with any white guy with a platform will just grab everyone's attention, unfortunately. Crazy. Even the ugly ones. So it's the white privilege in them. It's the white male privilege in them.
Dude, they think they are some shit. Ugly ass white men ain't nobody got more fucking audacity. White women got a lot of audacity, but like, man, an ugly white guy, forget it.
And it's because they think the world is against them because they're ugly, and they don't have the full white man privilege. Like that's the most
like oh, if I was hot, like dude, if you were hot, sure, but like if you weren't a fucking creep bag piece of shit, you'd have a significantly better shot. If you were attractive, like yeah, sure, people would immediately dismiss you, but then you talk and they'd still dismiss you. So like,
yeah, Yeah, he something bothered
Gross
him.
little bork.
Yeah, seriously. No, ugly
But dude,
white men, I swear.
ugly white men used to hit on me at GameStop, and I'd be like, "Do I look bad? Like, am I ugly? Why are ugly white men talking to me?"
I mean, that is the store for all of them to gather. So it just happenstance. The population is just that.
I feel like you look pretty today. I should be like, "Oh no, oh
Oh
no."
no, you're too nice to them.
Do you want
That's
to
why
go
I'm
out to dinner? Do I look that bad? Am I
that's why I'm
ugly? Oh my
that's why I'm
god.
just not nice to anyone. That's why I'm just like, no,
I have to get nice. It's illegal. I
it's
have to be
illegal.
nice. It's
Uh,
illegal for me to not be nice. I have to.
I think someone on my walk with him the other day said hi. I mean, I had my AirPods in, so like, that's just, and my hair is down, so you can't really see that I have AirPods in.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
even so, even if I didn't, no, absolutely not. Oh no. Nope. Sorry, neighbor, whoever you were.
I don't know. You know what it is for me? It's the constant fear of fucking incel murder. That's also like a big motivator for me. Like I
Oh yeah, I
will
get
always
that. I
okay,
get that.
hi. I don't want to make you mad. I don't want to risk it. If I'm too mean to you or you feel rebuked by me, like, will you immediately instantly kill me? Who knows? Anybody's guess.
I feel that obviously every time I go out and walk my dog or just go out by myself, obviously. Which is why I have my calendar available to many people because I in my location.
If you don't
But
hear from
also,
me.
yeah, but also I can hold my own. I can try and hold my own, and you know what? If it ends up that way, at least the
If
iPhone.
it ends up that way, I will fold like a napkin. So
Yeah,
I just smile at everyone and say hello. Okay, that's it.
yeah. No, I mean, yeah. I mean, there's obviously being a woman is obviously very. Like, we walk that fine line of like, do I be nice to someone or do I not? I
Am
choose
I
the
risking myself more or less by smiling in response and saying
right.
have a nice day? Is it like
No,
I have to do like this like cost analysis? This is like
no,
risk cost
yeah.
analysis.
No, it's truly just pros and cons. Thankfully, if we are together, we have one or the other option. Like it's just like one
Yeah,
of us
yep.
does one thing and the other does another. So like, but
Canceled out. No
it cancels.
problem.
It literally just like equals zero. So it's just zero sum game at that point. But yeah, no, women out there, just be careful.
Dude, I do it less now that I don't work in a GameStop. You
Hmm.
know, running a GameStop, I was like I could die any day. I could die by any customer that walks in here. He could decide that he did not like how I responded to him.
Yeah.
Uh and I could be dead. So I'm gonna be just so nice to everyone. And oh my God, thank you so much for being so interested in me. That is so amazing. Um, while I'm so flattered and sincerely appreciated, unfortunately, I belong to a man already. Isn't that terrible? That's
I
a
was gonna
shame. I'm
say.
already someone's property. Bummer. You respect that. If I said no, you would have called me a bitch. But I tell you, I belong to someone else already. And then you're like, oh, that's a bummer. Good for him. So regardless if there is anyone in my life, I'm just like, already have already have ownership. Sorry, I'm
But
already
then
on lease for a man.
it's funny when they don't respect that. Or I don't know if funny is the right word, but like
I don't often encounter that, and like can usually talk my way out of the ones that are like, oh, like well, he doesn't have to know.
yeah, but I think it's just funny because then it's just like no one has not that the other answer is justifiable. Like there's no either answer would is just awful. But then those are the ones that don't care either way are the worst to encounter, obviously. So
Like the ones that are like, do you want to go out to dinner? No, sorry, I'm not interested. Well, you don't know what you're missing. You're right. Well, I guess I'll just have to carry on with my life.
thankfully I've never
I'll
had
never
that
know.
encounter. Thankfully I've never had any encounter with a man like that.
Did you have it? You only had to work retail for like noodle.
Yeah. But even just out and
So
about,
like
not
you
that
didn't
I not
have.
that I like go out much, but like, yeah.
I have never really encountered that not at work.
Yeah.
It's really only I want to say for like majority of women, you really only get
And it's
confront
worth
it
it.
like that, like at a like especially a service job,
Hmm.
because you're not viewed as a real person instantaneously.
Yeah, so everyone truly just be careful out there, obviously. So
Wear a mask if there's smoke and you can't breathe. Be, I guess, on guard if you're a woman, and be careful on the internet. We have a
happy
lot of life lessons today.
happy Pride Month.
Happy Pride.
Happy Pride or Gay Day or whatever the hell you said.
Gay Day.
Okay, well, I'm done.
That was
Uh,
this week's unhinged ass podcast of
yep.
topics.
It always circles back to capitalism and politics. That's what I say for every fucking podcast that I'm on. Um, like, comment, subscribe, follow our Instagrams. We have gameplays every other week when the podcasts aren't on. Email us at the right amount of unhinged at gmail.com because we haven't gotten an unhinged email yet. So
This is bullshit.
some bot has to just reach out to us
So
again.
I need somebody just drop some shit in ChatGPT and send it to me. I don't fucking care.
Yeah, just like drop, just like go into your iPhone or your smartphone, open up your email app, type an email to us, and just hit like that. What is this called? Like the auto response
Autofill.
thing,
Yep.
autofill, and just like hit it, and just send us the email, and we will read it out loud.
Absolutely. 100%.
So yeah, okay, I'm done.
Okay, bye
Bye.
everyone.